Good afternoon, Pookie Bears. We have another episode of Baking with Elsa, Cooking with Elsa. For today, I haven't tried this recipe yet, so another exploratory one, some banana pumpkin muffins. Macros, 103 calories, let's see, 4.8 of protein, 14.3 of carbs, 1.7 of fats. I don't know how this is going to go. I do have a different recipe that has like higher protein and stuff. I don't know. I just found one because I was like, well, I want to make some pumpkin and banana muffins for someone. But I low-key wanted to try them. So I was like, we'll see how this goes. I need to grab the bananas. We'll see how this turns out. I don't know. No, George. Last time you were in the way the entire time. Sorry. Eviction in process. Yeah, I don't know. So I found this recipe and buddy. What was I gonna say? I was like, oh, I kind of pissed around with some of the things. So we'll see how this turns out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. But to start, 175 grams of oat flour. George, stay over there, buddy. Stay over here. Yeah. Last episode, he was just right there, and it blocked everything. So, oat flour. I just take my oats and I blend them. And nothing special about that. I think you can actually just buy oat flour, but I have oats, so why would I do that? Also, I will say, the recipes that are like, oh, it's healthy, here's a healthy whatever, low-key piss me off. Why, might you ask? Great question. Because okay, I'll give you a backstory. So I'm currently working on a cheesecake recipe, and I'm still messing around with it. I'll share it once I get it perfected. So I found this like recipe, and they're like, it's healthy or whatever, and they're like, because it's not full of all these sugars and fats, and it's like, the sugars and fats aren't the issue. It's the overindulgence of these things that are the issue. So like food is not better. One food is not better than the other. Like, food is fuel. Granted, yes, different things have different nutritional values, but to sit and like fearmonger things, it just really pisses me off. 30 grams of protein powder. You gotta be careful, because once you start going in on the same container, if you mess up, there's no going back. So back to this cheesecake. I've been craving cheesecake. So I made one round a couple nights ago. And it's good, the flavor's there. The issue is I need to kind of adjust some of the ratios and different kind of aspects of it, because first of all, I didn't use like flour in it, and then I used protein powder instead, and then other stuff. So soon enough, you guys look at the cheesecake once I get it down. 244 grams of pumpkin puree. And I have a big container, so we're going to have to crack her open and set her in a different thing. It's okay, guys. I go through pumpkin like it is crack, to be honest. George, buddy, what the heck? You're on my recipe book. Can't be having that. Here, do you want some pumpkin, buddy? There you go. You can munch that over there. Please get off of my book. Thank you. Tear this. Oh, my fingers. Okay, just making messes and stuff. Updates. Today was chest day, guys. Super slay. I know, right? But I was on my PR week, so a couple of my lifts have gone up. Was not able to make improvements on hip thrust. That's fine. Didn't really expect to, because that's a newer that I started working as a compound. Today, though, didn't PR, but We did, because I was going for 175. Sometimes it kind of just so happens that you're not always going to PR, and that's okay. But afterwards, then we took 185, and I, like, did 3 negatives with it, so I'm gonna be hurting. But it's part of the process. I just need to make sure I refuel properly. I think part of it was probably because I hit glutes yesterday, and it was hard and heavy, and then I just like finished the rest of my stuff, and I should have just kept it PR and then not gone further, but so my booty cheeks are really sore. It's okay. 110 mLs of sugar-free maple syrup. Locking in. No! There we go. Okay, that's done. George, you're getting evicted again. Sorry, buddy. He's getting on my nerves. And 2 medium bananas. They're in here. This looks disgusting. It doesn't look like bananas. I had 2 bananas in here, and then I froze them because I was like, I'm not going to use these right now, and then I thawed them out. So this looks like barf. It's not barf. I promise, guys. I promise. I pinky bro. Yeah, this smells fine. It's okay. I remember when I was like younger, my mom, she would just, once they went overripe, she would just toss them in the freezer and freeze them like whole without taking them out of the shell and stuff. Not the shell, the peel of the banana. And then she'd be like, I'm making banana bread, guys. Go and peel these bananas for me. So you're like trying to peel these frozen bananas and the peels would just break apart. And it was just like, what are we doing? Mom, this isn't fun. My hands are now frozen. And it was like the texture of, because they're overripe and stuff, that they would just fall apart. Awful. 1 egg. And sorry, that's kind of some weird things. Otherwise, lifts have been definitely pretty solid. 1 teaspoon. Let me do the dry ones first. This one says 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Feels like a lot, but whatever. Gonna have to mix up some more. What the heck? Pie spice. Done. Vanilla extract, bacon, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon. I'll put the ingredients and stuff in the description. That way it's better. Well, honestly, we'll just see how these turn out because I'm scared. I'm trying to like make recipes that are macro friendly and like aren't shit that I can like give to someone else and be like, this is actually good. Because sometimes I'd be cooking shit up that fit my macros, and I know if anyone else ate it, they'd be like, just. There have been some cat food concoctions, I will say. I have been craving lamb recently, though, so I picked some up from Costco because they had some, and then you end up having to like work it into macros, and so then you have to adjust meals. And it's like, bro, man, why can't this be the same? What are we doing? 3 teaspoons of baking powder, right? Yes. And then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I don't know. I hope these turn out all right. They're probably gonna be weird since I'm using oat flour instead of like almond flour. Also, it just feels like a very wet recipe. So I don't know how it's gonna go. We'll see how they turn out. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Boom. Also, my like pumpkin little protein cake doodads that I made, I adjusted some things and I have like an uber peanut butter recipe. So maybe I'll share that with you guys at some point. Okay, move these things. Whisk is out and ready this time, guys. I'm just gonna go like this and get to mixing. I don't know. That's the joys of cooking, is you can just do whatever, literally whatever the hell you want, and hope that it turns out okay. And if it doesn't, you know, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I feel like for the most part, though, it's all like the same ingredients I use anyway, so it's probably going to taste fine. I just don't know if it's going to bake fine. Give her a little... Tastes good. Pan! Okay. Uber duper hard part. We're just gonna... I need like a scoop deal. Scoop and deal. This might work. Low-key a silver spoon that needs to be polished a bit. And then we're gonna scoop her into... Jesus Christ. Into the pan here. This is like the 12 pan. I think it'd be fun to get like the mini 24 pan and have like mini muffins. I love mini things, guys. I like the small little things. Yeah, this feels like a very wet batter. I'm a little scared. Ooh. Lock in, lock in. And while you were mixing things, you preheated your oven to 375. Forgot to mention that. Okay. And then the ones that I'm giving to someone else, I'm just putting some nuts, some walnuts, and you can't see it in the bag. And these, the milk chocolate baking chips. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not big on milk chocolate. I'd gotten them because I was like, oh, this will be so much fun. They're good. They taste like milk chocolate. They're yummy. I think I've just hit a point that I just don't like. I'm much more of a dark chocolate enjoyer or semi-sweet. So that's what I have to say about that. I don't know what the additional macros are with these bits because, again, these ones aren't for me, so I don't know. Probably not that much. Oh no, I put it in the wrong one. Oh no. Tweaking. Oh god, get in there. And then you take your little tin doodad and just kind of tap it down a bit, I think. I don't know, this is what I normally do. Do that. We're going to throw her in the oven at 375 for 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, guys, and we're back. They're out of the oven. Here's what they look like. In the meantime, I had cut up my lamb, so they have cooled enough, hopefully, to pop them out. I'm a little scared. We'll go ahead and try this one. Ooh. Ooh, these are nice and soft. Okay. All right, moment of truth, guys. Got my fancy dancy knife here. It's not a bread knife or anything, but just finished cleaning it. Take a look. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna. They're still a little bit wet. Can you see this? Can you see this? She's steaming a little bit, but we'll give her a try. Fuck yeah. This is actually fucking good. Oh my god. Bro, I could bust to this. Jesus. Okay. That's a solid win, guys. We'll take our win. Get a good shot here. Or should I hold the pan? With the missing muffin. Gotta get the cover photo. I don't know, but I'll say these are good. I don't like overly sweet things, so it's not like, again, you can adjust this however you want. I just want to make it fit my macros, but it's definitely good. That's for sure. So, we'll take our win. That's about it. That's all I have. Any further questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, have a sleigh time, maybe give this a try, or don't. Who cares? Do what you want. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night.